today. It's one of the deadliest forms of cancer and has claimed the lives of legends.
And it spreads so quickly that we can't get to it oftentimes.
The top 3 ways to cut down your risk.
We're back with the 3 ways you can reduce your risk of one of the deadliest diagnoses out there, pancreatic cancer. There's a surprising power green that research says reduces DNA damage to your cells. Now, our pancreatic cancer offense team is back. Dr. Ocean, Dr. Begg, along with nutritionist Rachel Beller. So, Dr. Ocean, tell me about this watercress, the latest research on it.
Watercress is part of the family of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower. And a lot of studies have been done which has shown that there's a protein inside of it that reduces the amount of damage that happens to DNA. When DNA gets damaged, that can lead to cancer. So it's reducing that amount of damage. It's also inhibiting pathways that lead to the growth of cancer.
Doesn't look like broccoli to me. For some of you broccoli haters out there, it might work. It's sort of sweet. I don't know if you know about this, but watercress was actually a very ancient green that was loved by Hippocrates. You know who Hippocrates was? The father of medicine. He would always say, I want my hospital next to a stream because watercress grows next to streams. It was these fresh produce to give to his patients. But I must say, my go-to green is kale. So compare this head to head, be honest.
It was my go-to green as well, but now it's watercress.
You've turned on kale.
It's not the other one, no. But it's excellent. I mean, kale's a little bitter, and this is a little bit peppery. It reminds me of arugula. And my absolute favorite way to use it is as a power-up. You take an excellent meal, a cancer-fighting meal, perfectly set, and you top it with a power green. It's just an excellent power food for cancer-fighting properties. So.
All right, let's move on to the next big recommendation that all of our cancer experts are telling me, which is we have to rethink the proteins that we're eating and use more plant-based proteins. So Dr. Begg, explain why that's important.
Yeah, a lot of my patients ask me the same question because when we think about protein, our mind goes to animal. But there's a very strong way of getting enough protein in your diet from plants by themselves. So plants and nuts, when you're thinking of protein, think of plants and nuts as well as animals.
Yeah. Now, I guess, again, I'm a tofu person, Rachel, right? And most people don't want to go to tofu when they think about vegetarian protein. So what do you recommend?
You don't need to. Plant-based proteins have come a long way. We think edamame, organic edamame. You can use one of the things I do with my patients is do a 50-50 split. Quinoa and lentils. 1 cup has 10 grams of fiber, 13 grams of protein. That dynamic duo is just a recipe for perfection when it comes to cancer-fighting properties. You really want to think about your proteins and what kind of return they can yield for your health, for cancer prevention, which meat doesn't offer that. I'm not saying that it's not okay once in a while, but really plant-based proteins are powerful.
Especially for something like pancreatic cancer, which is so hard to catch.
Yes.
Once it leaves the barn, so to speak.
Yes.
We need to act proactive. Now, you surprised me with something that I never thought I'd... People go out and they buy seedless watermelons to avoid the seeds. You're actually arguing that watermelon seeds themselves might be the new protein, plant protein, that we're going to fall in love with.
Absolutely. I love this and use this with my patients all the time. It's so easy. It's portable. Easy to digest.
I trust what you're saying, but I want to verify. So please pass that along. I want some honest opinions. Keep going.
No, it's great. So about 1/3 of a cup is going to have 13 grams of protein, plant-based proteins.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah. And it's easy.
And it's the inside. I tried by mistake because I took you literally. I tried chewing on these things. I broke a tooth. I fixed it now. But that's not fun. But this is the inside, the seed part.
This is the inside. Okay. And
don't just say delicious. Give her a heart. Do you like it?
It's really good.
It's good.
It is really good.
I know what you're saying already. Delicious.
It's delicious and it's crunchy and it's fun to eat.
So here's a question for everybody.
Yes.
Where do you find these darn things? And how do you get the little seed out of the black thing that we don't like to have?
They do it for us, but you can order it online or at a health food store. It's just something that's there, and it's so easy. 10
years ago, I remember on this set talking about quinoa. And most of you said, I don't know how to spell it, right? I said kale, you laughed, right? Yogurt, Greek yogurt, less than 1% of all the yogurts. Now it's more than 50%. So you guys catch on quickly. This will be the next hot thing for season 10, watermelon season. Enjoy it. Thank you very much. Absolutely. Up next, what our cancer researchers say they drink to reduce their risk of pancreatic cancer. Stay with us. Where'd it go? There's one more strategy that all the experts are recommending to lower your risk of getting cancer. Dr. Begg, what is your daily routine as an expert that you use yourself?
Well, there are many different options that we have. And your go-to food is kale. My go-to drink is tea. And I think historically for the last many years, we've become a society which drinks a lot of soda. There's a lot of data which suggests that maybe soda can increase the risk of pancreatic cancer. We know soda can increase the risk of obesity. So try it. Try a cup. See what you think about tea.
Try a cup of tea, not soda.
Tea.
Okay. Do you drink soda?
Once in a while.
Yeah. Dr. Begg, I'm embarrassed. All right, Rachel, how do we make our own tea? Make it simple for us and put together some of the things that cancer experts are saying are vital to have in a tea.
Absolutely. So this is what I call my power brew. And this is so simple. I basically take a pot of water, about 8 cups. I add green tea, which is rich in EGCG, which is the mega antioxidant found in green tea with lots of cancer-fighting properties. I put about four bags of green tea in the pot of 8 cups. Then I add 4 slices of ginger root, another anti-inflammatory, cancer-fighting properties. Fresh turmeric root, which is amazing. We all know the potential there for cancer-fighting properties. And then one thing that may sound bizarre that's magical is to add a little bit of pepper. Peppercorns or pepper. And what that does is that helps your body absorb some of the EGCG from the green tea and the curcumin, which is the active ingredient in turmeric.
To taste to see if you like it, Dr. Begg.
And then I've got another power tip. If you add a squeeze of citrus, any citrus, lemon, orange, lime, anything, then you can increase the amount of EGCG by at least 5-fold, which is amazing.
I like the idea that simple things like this
Inexpensive.
could make a difference.
Inexpensive.
And no one's going to say this is a big trial. These are things that if the experts are doing them, I'm going to get on board as well. So I toast to you, continue to advance in pancreatic cancer. We're going to put a prevention guide on DrOz.com. Listen, it's taken the life of Aretha Franklin, it's taken the life of Steve Jobs. I don't want to come in after you. We'll be right back.